more exciting video, I guess, because the others was just blah, 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 blah. So we know what it's a chart. We know via charts we get access to future contracts, which is a lekker way of being able to trade price movement without having to fork out your life savings or inheritance to buy one share. We know we can buy shares going up and we can short shares going down and still make money. So all those lekker stuff. But if you look at a chart like the one in front of us at the moment, the big question is, that's a lot of movement all over the place. One moment it's running up and the next moment it's running down. It's going crazy. So when do you buy and when do you sell? How do you know when to buy and when to sell? And that is a trading system. A trading system is a system, a methodology that if you follow that, it will give you instructions. It will tell you, Daniel, you need to now buy. Or Daniel, you need to now sell. And on top of that instruction of when to buy and when to sell, it will also tell you if the market moves to a certain level or price, then you must take your profit. And if it moves to a certain level against you, you must close down your trade and take a loss. And that is a trading system, a methodology and a system. It's a system that when you implement it, its result is it will instruct you when to enter into the chaos. Because when we look at this, let's face it, I mean, this is organized chaos. It's just all over the place. It's like candles upon candles, movements up, down, back, forth, and what have you. And a normal, I mean, looking at that, it's just okay, guesswork. And you cannot trade on guesswork. Then you're gambling, right? Then you've got a 50-50 chance of it could be right, could be wrong, but you also don't know how long it's going to go or whatever. So trading systems are crucially important. So there's a couple of questions, a couple of things about trading systems, good, bad, and ugly. Does trading systems, if you have a trading system that let's say we're going to do on the ALSI that works well on the ALSI, does it mean it's going to work on every instrument? No, unfortunately not. Why? Because different markets behave differently because you've got different people trading on it. A good example is Bitcoin. You had a lot of retail traders, numbnuts, like we like to call them, or idiots, people that just bought it because their neighbor bought it and made money. So that chart and those graphs will move and react differently than to something like an S&P that is rock solid. It's been there for the ages. That's like we use it as a financial indicator, let alone a chart. So one system that works on the one doesn't necessarily mean that it works on the other. The fundamentals and the fundamental principles does, but if you have a trading system on one instrument, it doesn't mean it works on all financial instruments. So that's important. The second thing is, if it works on, let's say we have a trading system that works on the ALSI, doesn't mean it will work on the ALSI for the next millennia. No. We can have an extremely successful trading system that works on the ALSI, that stops working on the ALSI 6 months, 6 years, whatever from now. Johan Milan had a Fibonacci strategy that worked for 10 years. I followed him in the early days, well, actually not the early days, the end days of that strategy, and it was incredible how they made money. It was just, it was crazy. It was like just numbnut money that they made. And then it became more difficult, noisy, and eventually that trading system stopped. He stopped. He presented that trading system for 10 years, and it eventually came to a point where he made the announcement to say he's not teaching this trading system anymore because it's not working anymore. We're going to talk about that specific trading system and why it stopped working in the mentorship, because I can go back in the history data now and analysis and pinpoint to the day and month where that stopped working, where the market behavior shifted. And then we can delve a little bit deeper into the fundamentals and understand why the markets changed at that given moment and how it affected the trading system. But part of the mentorship is also going to be to eventually be able to build your own trading system. So in other words, every trader that wants to do this professionally and proficiently needs to cultivate the ability to, at any given moment, take any chart or any instrument, take all your knowledge, and then spend 6 days on that, and then develop your own strategy. Come out with a strategy that, if you implement that strategy, it's gonna return money to you. So guys, yeah, trading system. Our first segment in this week is going to be technical analysis. So we're going to start going through the tools that eventually are being used in trading systems. So it's going to be exciting to you guys, because the stuff that you know, it's the meat, it's the lack of things that we're going to do. We're going to start off with rounded numbers, support lines and resistance lines and formations. We're going to do that on Bitcoin. And it's going to be very exciting and enjoyable. And that's it.